Good morning. A reliability ride is an early season, meaning February and March in the Northern Hemisphere, a cycle event that's been put on by cycling clubs in Great Britain and other countries for many, many years. And the thinking behind it is partly you've done some miles over the winter and you're starting to get ready for a season of racing. So the route would be about 60-70 miles. Didn't have Garmin's back in the old days, so generally it would be a piece of paper with directions on it, and it would be a loop. And before you went out on the ride, you would estimate how long it would take you to do that ride. And when you came back, if you had done it in the time that you'd estimated, well, you'd proved that you were a reliable rider and you were ready for the season ahead. Now, the old Portlians Cycling Club is 100 years old this year, and we've been running a reliability ride for many, many years. Unfortunately, for obvious reasons, it couldn't take place this year, but it did take place virtually because we did it on Zwift. It happened on the 7th of February, Sunday, and we used the Surrey course in Zwift, 43 miles with 4 ascents of the famous Box Hill and about 3,000 feet of elevation. So not as long as the normal ride would have been, but still pretty tough on the turbo. Now, we had 100 entries, which was the maximum that's allowed in a group ride on Zwift. Had a number of people who couldn't get in. I'm sorry about that. And everybody had a really great time and a really good ride. Now, normally we charge £5 entry for the reliability ride, and for that you get access to some fabulous bacon rolls and some vegan food in the stop at the end of the ride. And you also get to stop at the tea stop in the Ashdown Forest, where you get a cup of tea and some nuts and some Haribo and maybe even some fig rolls, and that was all free. We didn't charge for it this year because we hadn't done very much to put it on except organise the whole thing. But what we said we'd do is we'd ask people to make an optional £5 or more or less donation to the Vine Food Bank, which is in Croydon in the United Kingdom. And I'm really, really pleased to say that over £500 was donated by the riders. So that is a fabulous result. And I want to say a big, big thank you to everybody who supported us. Big, big thank you to everybody who donated. And let's hope in 2022 we can be back out on the road. So watch out for the adverts. Come along and join us for a great old season reliability ride on the roads of Kent. So keep watching. See you next time.